Alright, well it's time to talk to some people and figure out who I want to be Sentinel. Let's start with the person I think I'm going to choose. Oh, never mind. Let's talk to this kid first. Oh, maybe I'll choose him. Ryan.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this.
I was making a
All the swords have
sword.
a name.
Oh.
I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength.
Aw.
This, so I remember. I mean,
That suddenly got very sad.
But,
Oh.
you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was.
Man.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting how sad the game is.
Someday I'll have a real one, but not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
Oh, really?
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched
than
you
wood.
today. I saw what you did to that man.
Yeah.
Was he
What do you think about that?
our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. told me
I
what
gotta
it
enforce the rules, I guess.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well,
There you
I
go.
say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse.
Well, I wasn't gonna
What's
hurt
a
him,
real
jeez.
sword? No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Alright, calm down. You're like 10 years old at the most. Don't be talking about going and killing people. Let's check out the shield. I like the sigil for the house. It's really cool. The ironwood tree. What's over here? Oh, I don't want to go in the tower. I think that's where the maester is, and I need to go talk to him after I figured out what I want to do. There's a gate to the place.
That means now.
The castle. Looks just like a painting out there. Okay. I thought somebody was over to this side, but I'm feeling like it isn't the case. Oh, all right. Yeah, we got the rough and tough guy who wants to be sentinel. I guess we'll have a talk. Oh, let's look at him first. Maybe we'll say something insightful.
Come on, come on. What did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry.
Oh.
Again.
We didn't have any thoughts about it. I thought we were going to say something like, oh yeah, this guy,
Sword
good
up.
jerk.
Swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word.
Man.
Of course, my lord.
So here you want to be a
I
sentinel.
have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
How are... Oh, I need a sentinel. I guess I could say that, but I don't want him to be like, yep, I got it. Right here.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined
Well-
your authority and made you look weak to the White Hills.
I sent somebody
would
to the wall
never do
too.
that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
Well, I haven't
Seeing
made
you
my
make
mind
good
up yet.
choices,
Sorry.
young lord.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
All right.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Later.
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Oh, yeah. You say that now. But if I don't pick you, I bet you'll be kind of annoyed. Be salty. Oh, I could give the bracelet to him right now. I'm not going to do that. Jeez. Let's see. Who else we got? Malcolm. Good old Malcolm.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw
Oh,
what
it's
you
the
did
uncle.
today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt.
Oh, good.
But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope
All
to
right.
leave tomorrow.
So apparently the wall was a merciful choice. That makes me feel a lot better.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher.
Wow, this family's like all
Asked
over
me
the
to
world.
return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted.
So Asher must
I
be
will hold
younger.
Of course.
right?
Until you've spoken with her about this.
Otherwise, he'd be the
Just
Lord.
Try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
Yeah.
You know that just as well.
I know what to
My
say.
mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Huh.
He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Oops, I did not mean to click that.
Sir Royland seems the man for the job.
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength
Interesting.
and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
Thank
Wow.
you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
So my uncle seems like a nice guy, but he's for Sir Royland, the whole war guy. That's interesting that he's going to think that. She's going to say the opposite, I'm
Mother
sure.
told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
Oh,
I knew we could rely on Mira.
the news came through
She always
already.
thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you.
Well,
I saw what you did to that man.
I showed mercy,
You
apparently.
promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes.
My options were to cut off his fingers. I'm not going to do
Gareth was
that.
Sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But the Lord, it's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but
What?
You don't know how. You're a kid.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
What would she do?
what do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house.
Well, I was decisive and you just
Remember.
scolded me for it.
You're just
Gosh.
as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Wow. So we got one brother here in the Forester house, as well as a sister and another younger brother. We got a brother across the narrow sea, which is like another continent. We got a sister down in King's Landing, and we sent somebody to the wall. Not the person that was stealing, but he wasn't really a brother. He was the squire. You remember that guy from the first episode? Or I guess he's not really a squire anymore. So we've got people all around the world now that we could be zipping to play. So that's gonna be interesting. All right, let's talk to Duncan. Good old Duncan. Let's see what he has to say about being Sentinel.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Yes, you weren't Sentinel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Let's ask why he sent the other guy to the wall. I'm curious.
Why did you send Garrett away?
Oh wait, no, I know. He was
For your
saving the
own
house from the
protection,
Boltons,
my
wasn't he?
lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills.
Ah,
I only hope to give you an advantage.
no, I
understand.
understand.
And you're forgiven.
I already knew that. I wasted my question.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Can I talk to him again? Maybe about Sentinels? Maybe it will... No, I can just give him the bracer. Oh man, I'm sorry, but that question was not enough to base my answer on. There's the maester in the tower. Wow, so we've pretty much talked to everybody. I've got to make a decision who to give this bracer to. I feel like either is a bad choice in a way. Like, if I give it to this guy, he's probably going to want us to rush into war for something. If I give it to Duncan, he's just not going to want to do any fights, which I'm kind of aligned with. Like, I don't really want to get into any fights, but it might lead to our downfall if we're not prepared for a battle that comes or something. Oh, what a choice. Well, maybe I'll go talk to the maester first. Maybe I'll find out some more information to base my decision on there. Because this is a tough one. Another real tough one. It's
Maester,
time now.
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Oh, not right now.
What
What's
is
your
it
perspective?
you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord.
That's not what I
I
asked.
studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our
It's worth
greatest
money.
asset, my lord.
Duh.
Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have, though?
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Now, when I say marry, get that
Suppose we
sword
could
out.
try that.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Oh my gosh. No.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
I'm not. I'll
Let me know
never
when
be
you are,
ready.
my lord.
I don't want responsibilities. I'm going to the tower. I'll go play on the computer. I'm gonna play Game of Thrones. Oh, there's no computer up here.
You're all worthless and
Oh.
weak.
And that Royland guy is a real slave driver. Am I supposed to be able to look at something over here? Because I don't think I can target anything. Man. I gotta make that decision. So do I go with somebody who is all nicey nice or someone's all war-y war? I'm gonna go with Duncan. Let's do it.
Do it like
I feel like it's a mistake, but I feel like the other guy's a mistake too, so whatever. But then the uncle did say it to go with Royland, didn't he? And he seemed like a nice guy. This whole episode is like just making this decision. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Royland. No backsies.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord, but are you sure?
No, I'm really not. I'm really not sure. But we're gonna go with it.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept.
Don't make
But
me
you must
regret
summon
it.
the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Now the small council, I'll change my mind. I'm sure it's gonna say something that really bothers me, and I change my mind. Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Slash right. That means
Let's crown the
now.
sentinel. I really wish I could run a bit faster. Oh my gosh.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
So ready. Yes,
Yes,
let's do
Maester.
it.
I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Gonna be a big ceremony. I hope I make the right choice. I'm really concerned about it. I feel like either way, it's gonna be bad. Oh, this is a small council. The only person new to show up is my mother.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
You're both worthy.
Don't-
Sure. They both got
Royland,
good things about them.
This house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Yeah, I can only choose one, but they can both serve
Many
me.
thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
I will be my sentinel. Can I do that? Oh, I have I have to choose one in particular. Well, he's sitting with the mother, so that's good. She's not like all freaked out by him. All right, let's do
Sir
it.
Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
All right, Duncan,
God
don't
be
freak out.
praised. You've done
Don't
well,
scowl.
Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor
Man.
choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Come on.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste.
I don't want to deal with
He arrived
Ramsay.
before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to
We'll deal
prepare
with
for
him.
the worst.
We'll be
And
fine.
devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's
Oh,
bloody
man.
suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet.
I knew it.
You're not.
War,
the
war,
sentinel.
war.
I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let's not
Enough!
bicker, please.
Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Man. Spoken like a lord.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
That's kind of
Every
true.
man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
Now the thing is, I know the Boltons. I know what they're like. So I feel
Thank
like
the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her
a
help.
show of force would be a good
It's
idea.
not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she
Must
did
be
everything
unified.
within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
We could do that, but that might be
pure folly to just give
dangerous
away
for
the only
us.
currency we have to bargain with.
Right.
Enough.
There's 3 options. Man. It's tricky because Ramsay's really clever when it comes to fighting. He's very clever when it comes to diplomacy and bargaining. Like, this guy is not stupid. He's ruthless. I don't want to give away our ironwood because that leaves us without, which is a bad thing. Diplomacy. The thing with diplomacy is, in most games, I would choose that, but knowing what I'm involved with here, I think diplomacy is not going to work. Fighting's rough. Ah, gosh, our bargaining. Let's
My
fight.
sentinel is skilled
Let's do
in
it.
the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they
Man.
able, my lord?
I'm sure I'm making very
Casting
poor
aside
choices here.
diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Why is she looking at Royland?
Forgive us,
He's
my
all
lord.
for it.
We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
Make it look like a
Meet him at the
bargain.
gate
Make it
with
look
as
like a
much
trade.
force as we can muster.
And then get
Let
him.
wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I'll invite him in. I'm not gonna make him wait because that's gonna make him mad, and you don't want to make him
I will meet
mad.
him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house.
I just
You're
did what
likely
you
to
said.
Get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Come on. Jeez, I just did what you said, and you're being all stroppy. Maybe I won't
Apologies,
do what you
maester.
say.
But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and
Yes.
we will not offer our ironwood.
No.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
That's a
Then perhaps
good
we should
idea.
adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Gotta clean. Get some bread and salt. I remember that one guy was very upset that we didn't have bread and salt.
You have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house.
I feel like he's talking to me. Like me in real life. I feel very
There
conflicted
will
over all
always
of
be
these
those who
decisions.
question your leadership.
Next time on Game of Thrones.
Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
May I offer bread and salt?
May I offer you bread and salt, Lord Ramsay?
I loathe bread and salt.
Oh, I knew it.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
Oh my gosh, creepy.
So,